Author's POV. Becky plays with her fingers while looking at the ceiling. The surrounding is dark and she can hear a soft snoring sound coming beside her. The girl turns around just to meet with a pillow as she lowers it down to see the taller girl sleeping peacefully on the other side. It's been 2 hours since both of them called it a night. Becky still there wide awake looking at Freen. She couldn't fall asleep anymore. Having someone she likes sleeping beside her is waking up her adrenaline all the time. Becky slowly removed the barrier between them before moving closer to the sleeping girl, stopping just beside Freen's left ear. "Are you sleeping?" Becky whispered softly. No respond. "Freen." Becky poked Freen's cheek with her index finger a couple of times before whispering again. "Sapaloka, are you sleeping?" Becky whispered again, which made the taller girl move in her sleep before turning around facing the wall with a little groan. "No. I'm playing badminton right now," Freen replied with her sleepy voice. "Becky, sleep. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, for fuck's sakes, God." Becky pouted with the reply before scooting closer to Freen. The girl is poking her back this time, drawing a random thing on the taller girl's back. "I can't sleep," Becky muttered. "Does that seems like to be my problem?" Freen asked with a slight annoyed tone. Becky huffed and slightly pinched her back, making Freen groan in pain and turn around with a mad face looking at the smaller girl. Only if Freen knew she is the reason why Becky is having a hard time to sleep, she wouldn't be trying to fight her right now. "Yes, your problem," Becky said, confusing the half-asleep girl. "Becky. I barely could sleep at night, so please don't bother me, okay? I'm sleepy right now, dash. If that's so, let me hug you." Becky cut her off. She couldn't care anymore as the smaller girl is getting bolder now. Freen stunned with the request. "You heard me, let me hug you." "I need to hug something so that I could sleep faster," Becky said. Well, she really didn't lie about that. "Then hug the pillow, dash." "It's too small. I usually have my big pillow in my room, but right now I'm in someone else's room. Understand now?" "Let me hug you," Becky said. Whatever, just do whatever you want as long as you sleep and stop waking me up." Freen gave up as she just felt too sleepy to argue again before turning around facing the wall. This is the only time Freen could finally sleep again after having a sleepless night fighting over her insomnia, and weirdly tonight, Freen could sleep without any problem. Becky grinned before moving closer, happily wrapping her long arm around Freen's waist as she closed her eyes, enjoying the warmth body. The smaller girl can smell the lavender scent from Freen's body, knowing that the taller girl loved to wear perfume before sleeping. "Thank you, good night," Becky whispered, but hearing no response from the sleeping girl. Looking at Freen's back, her eyes suddenly went up to her right shoulder. A memory suddenly hit her. The time when she bit Freen's shoulder while the girl is carrying her on her back started to rewind inside her mind. "Freen." No response. "Freen." Her voice got louder. "Dora, what now?" Freen groaned again. "I just want to ask, when I bite your shoulder on the trip, does it leave a mark?" "Yes, it is. Happy now?" "No more question, please," Freen said, in the verge of begging right now with how many times Becky interrupted her sleep. "Damn, my bite is really that hurt," Becky mumbled to herself and grit her teeth before rubbing Freen's shoulder, mouthing a little sorry. But then she happily tightened the hug again, closing her eyes and enjoying the moment that Becky wished to last forever. Freen woke up first from her deep sleep. She opened her phone and saw that it's 10 a.m. already. This is the first time in a while since the last time she had a nice sleep. Rubbing her eyes, she looks down on her waist, seeing Becky's arm wrapped tightly around her, the memory from last night slipping inside her mind. Freen chuckled after remembering how many times Becky interrupted her sleep. "I didn't know she is such a clingy bitch," Freen mumbled to herself, looking at the sleeping girl beside her. She removed Becky's arm and sit up, but a hand wrapped around her waist again, stopping her from standing up. Freen looks down and saw Becky moving in her sleep. "Where you going?" "It's still early," Becky mumbled between her sleep. "It's 10 a.m. Dora, let go." "I wanna stand up." "No, stay, it is so early." "Sleep more," Becky muttered, half asleep, and grabbed the back of Freen's shirt, pulling her down, which made the taller girl laying on the bed again before Becky tightened the hug. Freen inhaled deeply and tried to remove Becky's arm again, but the more she did, the grip around her waist tightened. "Becky. 10 minutes, I promise. You shouldn't have slept late last night. Now see what happened?" "Shut up, it's your fault," Becky groaned, mumbling the last part. "Why is it my fault?" "Because you were snoring so loud that make it hard for me to sleep," Becky lied and hid her face on the taller girl's shoulder. "Excuse me? I don't snore that loud, okay? You are the one who did." "No, I don't." Stop lying. It's true. Then let's record you sleeping and hear it for yourself, 𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆'𝖘. Becky. Becky just bite her shoulder again, making Freen groan in pain and push Becky's head from her shoulder. The smaller girl then shooting a death glared towards Freen before standing up and went to the bathroom. That damn Dora, fuck, Freen cursed under her breath and rubs her shoulder. Gosh, this one definitely gonna leave a mark again. After a few minutes, Becky came out from the bathroom and saw Freen laying on the bed while scrolling down her phone. A guilty feelings hit her hard after biting the girl's shoulder. Becky slowly get in the bed and sit beside the girl who are keeping quiet right now. Freen. Becky poked her arm. Freen turned around and faced the wall, basically ignoring Becky, her shoulders still sting from the hard bite Becky gave. Sapaloka, Becky called her again, this time a little louder while poking her arm. I'm sorry. Talk to me. Shut up, get off me, Freen muttered, but Becky didn't even budge from her place. In fact, Becky wrapped her arm around the girl's waist again, hugging her tightly from behind, which made Freen getting annoyed and trying to remove the grip.
No!
I'm sorry, you are being annoying. That's why I bite you. You are the one who being annoying.
Ugh. Shh.
I'm sorry, no more talking, okay? You forgave me, right? Okay, thank you, Becky said, closing the taller girl's mouth, shutting her down before Freen could say anything. Freen sighed for the 100th time before rolling her eyes. Did you just roll you eyes on me? Yes, I did. What you gonna do? Do you want me to bite you again? You just apologized to me and now you wanna bite me again? What a fake ass. Freen mumbled the last part, but Becky heard it loud and clear before attacking the girl. You are so mean. Becky said, hitting her arms repeatedly and get on top of the taller girl. Ow. Becky, stop. You called me a fake ass. Apologies now. Becky hitting her repeatedly while Freen trying to stop the mad girl on top of her. Hey. Stop it. Ow. Okay, I'm sorry. Freen hold both of Becky's hands, stopping the girl again from killing her right here. Sincerely. Becky yelled. It is sincere. It doesn't sound sincere to me. What else I'm gonna do? Kneeling in front of you and apologize? Yes. You are insane, Becky, Freen said unbelievably with what she just heard. Becky, on the other hand, was about to hit her again, but then the door burst open. Auntie Me is looking at them while both of the girls turn their head to the door. Their position right now didn't help with the misunderstanding face coming from the older woman. Ops, sorry for bothering you guys, but breakfast is ready, she said with a sly smile before closing the door, which made the girls speechless. Both of them look at each other before realizing their positions right now as Becky can feel her cheeks reddening from the heat while Freen widen her eyes and push Becky.
Ugh.
Get off me. You are heavy. I'm not heavy. You are. Oh God, I hope she doesn't misunderstand us. Freen muttered before standing up and quickly leaving the room in embarrassment, but she hid it. Becky still there sitting on the bed and touch her red cheeks. Shit, I am blushing. Freen dragging her feet to the dining table, the older woman presence caught her attention as she let out a small awkward cough. Good morning, Miss Freen, the older woman greet happily smile. Auntie Me, look, what you saw earlier is not what you think, okay? Freen explained, emphasized the words louder. I saw nothing, Miss Freen, she replied, pretending to know nothing about it. That make Freen whined. You know that. Don't pretend that you don't.
Ugh.
She's giving me a nightmare. Freen sat on the chair as Me immediately served the breakfast to the frustrated girl on the table. She let out a small chuckle. You skipped school today, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't wake me up earlier? You usually do that, Freen replied and take a bite of her toast. I don't want to disturb your beauty sleep with Miss Becky. It's the first time in a while since I last saw you get enough sleep, and seems like you got yourself such a nice sleep last night, Amy replied with a little smile. Ah.
Yeah.
That's true. Freen need to admit that she feels great knowing how good her sleep was. Is this perhaps because of Miss Beck dash? Good morning, Auntie MHE. A cheerful voice echo around the kitchen area that make Freen sighed and saw Becky hugging the older woman. You seems in a great mood, Miss Becky, Me replied after Becky took a seat beside the taller girl. Yes, because I had such a great sleep last night, Becky answered with a little teasing tone before dodging Freen. Freen shooting a death glared toward her. I'm glad both of you are having a great sleep. How about hanging out today? Just the two of you? Oh, that's a great idea. Freen, let's go. Becky pat the girl beside her. No, I want to sleep. Oh, come on. You are boring. What's the point of skipping school if we didn't do anything? Freen inhaled deeply and looked at me, who having her teasing smile before back to Becky. She sighed again and continued eating her breakfast before speaking. Gosh, what you want to do? Freen asked, giving up from arguing again. Becky smiled excitedly and closed her eyes for a moment, thinking, where should they go today? This is the first time they will be hanging out together as a friend. Oh, let's go to Dream World. It's been so long. Dream World is an amusement park in Thailand. Seriously? No, you are such a kid. Freen furrowed her eyebrows. Freen, please. Becky begged, holding on Freen's arm like her life depends on it. Freen, take another side. She doesn't even know how many times she did already. Please, 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 please. Damn it. Freen, let's go. Come on, walk faster. Freen rolled her eyes and let herself getting dragged by the excited smaller girl. God, why am I even here? Freen mumbled. They are now at the amusement park that Becky have been bugging Freen to go. Freen didn't have any choice but to agree with the request, or else Becky won't shut the hell up for the whole day. Let's ride that one, Becky said, pointing at the big scary ride. No thank you. If you want, go ahead, don't drag me into this. It's gonna be fun. Come on, I will pay. No. I don't want to. What is we fall? We are not gonna fall. Oh my god, come on, just try it at least once in a lifetime. Let's go. Becky starting to pull the hopeless girl, lining up in front of the ride. Freen already cursing repeatedly under her breath every step she goes. Becky, I'm gonna die for sure. Without minding the girl, Becky excitedly waited until it's their turn. Becky get on first, before pulling the girl hand to sit beside her. Becky, come on, we still have time to leave, let's not doing this, okay? Freen said, wanted to get off again, but Becky hold her. Don't you dare, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆'𝑘. The ride started to move slowly, Freen's breath getting heavier, and she looked at Becky, who are excitedly waiting. Oh god, I'm gonna regret this. Freen ended up dying for the whole ride, holding on Becky's hand tightly like her life depends on her, screaming her lungs out. After a few minutes, the ride stopped, and that was one of the best moments in the taller girl's life. Freen hold on to the pole as she can feel her soul slowly coming back. I want to go home, Becky, Freen muttered, and Becky wrapped their arms together. Oh, we are just starting, Freen, let's go for another ride. Becky dragged her again. For the smaller girl, this is the best day in her life. Skipping school is the best decision she ever made. Freen is still haven't recovered from the last ride they have. Yet, Becky keep pulling her to play another one. Their hands still haven't left each other since the time where they intertwined it together. Becky would steal a glance towards their hands fitting each other and unknowingly letting out a small shy smile. Falling in love feels so good to her. Becky, enough please, let's play something that are not related to murdering myself. Freen said that make Becky laugh. Okay, I'm sorry, let's take a rest for a while. Thank God. Becky chuckles again and couldn't help but to slightly pat Freen's cheek, waking her up since she looks like she was about to pass out. Freen. What now, Becky? Win me that. Becky point towards the big teddy bear that make Freen sighed again for the 100th times. Gosh, are you a kid? Becky pulled her up, going towards the stall, and while Freen still annoyed but eventually give in as she looked at the happy girl. Sir, how do I win that big white teddy bear? Freen asked, pointing towards the teddy bear that Becky wanted. You need to knock down the tin using this toy gun, the guy said. That's easy, watch me, Becky. Again. Give me that. Freen said, paying the guy again before taking the toy gun and trying to knock them down but failed. Freen, that's enough. It's your 5th try now, it's okay, I don't want that anymore, Becky whispered softly, pulling the girl's arm. Don't stop me, Becky, sir, I'm playing again. This little shit. Freen cursed under her breath and removed her cardigan, throwing it to Becky. Becky sighed and rubs her not so itchy head, watching how determined Freen is right now. That game definitely hurt the taller girl's pride. Fuck. Why is it so fucking hard? Freen cursed and letting her frustrated side. Well, you can give up if you want, the guy said, tired seeing how many times Freen tried but not even once she won. How much is that bear? $1,000? Let me buy it, just name the price. Freen. What the hell? Stop it, let's go. Becky pulled her again, but Freen didn't even budged. We don't sell the prize, ma'am. he said, rubbing his head, looking at Freen, who still haven't calmed down. Shit, okay, last one, let me try. Freen put the money before taking the gun again, which made Becky facepalm, looking at her. Damn it, I shouldn't have said that. After a minute of focus and cursing, Freen finally success in winning the prize. Hell.
Yeah.
I won. Freen cheered happily, and the guy immediately gave the big teddy bear to Freen, probably hoping for her to get out of here soon. Becky chuckled and shook her head, but then Freen pushed the bear towards the girl without saying anything and walked away. The smaller girl can feel her face heat up with the simple gesture. Freen might be cold on the outside, but Becky knew damn well, her heart is the opposite. Freen, wait. Becky catch up, hugging the teddy bear tightly before wrapping their arms together like she always do.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.